So as I start this video, I've got some questions for viewers at the end. So if you don't mind, stick around to the end of this video and go ahead and leave some comments on the questions that I ask about the music and the intros and things like that, because I really would like to get a little bit of feedback from you guys. All right, so how's it going out there today? Hey, before we get started, I'm going to show you one of the baits that I got in the box this month, and it's from Robusto Lures. And these are unique and painted one of a kind. You know, each one of them is painted individually, and this lure looks really good. But what I wanted to show you is I got on LureNet getting ready for spring, and I was critically low on red lipless, which I really like, and the Norman Super N in a red and orange. And if you notice, I got a little darker color in one than the other because things do change from time to time. But what I did want to show you is these Super Rogues. And these are from the paint shop. And the paint shop, they only paint 300 of them at a time. And, you know, you can see the quality is great. And normally they're priced normal. But I got these for $4. So go on LureNet, go to the paint shop once in a while. Sometimes they'll have specials. I'd like to give some shout outs to some channels that I think you guys would really enjoy. One of them is Joe at Live to Fish. It's Live, the number 2, Fish. And he does some really great videos, gives some great tips, and I think you would enjoy that. Another one is Ronnie over at RC Bassing. And he's same thing. You know, these guys are very professional. They deliver a good message and good quality videos. The third is Charles over at Cyberyaker Adventures. And Charles, his channel's a little different. He goes all over the place sometimes, but he's a good kayak fisherman. And if you want some good entertainment, he's a great guy. It's a fun channel to watch. So guys, if you're not already subscribed, those are 3 pretty good channels I would recommend for you. Okay, so on to the rest of the box. Next, from Thrashco, is a 1/4 inch green pumpkin finesse jig. And this is a combination of silicone and rubber. And it's hand tied. You can, if you look real close, and I don't know if the picture will come out, you can see the copper wire they used to tie it. But really good looking jig for a finesse presentation. And from Z Baits, first they sent some bobber stoppers. Hey, you never hardly ever get that in a box, but bobber stoppers to me are critical. I love to pitch and flip, and I really like having that weight where I can either pin it right down to it, or I can raise it up a couple inches to get a little extra action on that plastic. So bobber stops, I can always use these. Also from Z Baits, and these I haven't fished a whole lot. I've got some of them in my tackle box, but I have heard from other people that they catch a lot of fish, and that's a swing head. And these are a 1/2 ounce 5/0 swing head. And they're great for dragging on the bottom, and they just give you a little different presentation. And from Bitters, we got some soft plastics. And this first one I think is going to be real good for me, probably a little later in the year, because like I say, this beaver style bait on a Texas rig I think is going to be really good. Dip that in a little bit of JJ's Magic and you're going to be there. The price on these, if you look, they're $3.49 for one or $6 for two. So this is a 5 count of green pumpkin swirl from Bitters Baits. And these are 5-inch salty sling bluegill shad, also from Bitter Baits. These are a little unique in that they've got a real translucent section on that tail, and you probably won't be able to see it, but it's almost see-through. And they did a good job of mixing the fleck in the bait, so it's going to get a lot of reflection. And of course, this is going to be good on a Texas rig or a Nico rig. Again, this is an all-star box by Dark Horse Tackle. So for those of you who stuck around, I appreciate it, and I appreciate all my subscribers, but I do have a few questions. And my questions are, number one, if you notice, I don't have an introductory and I don't have a closeout part of the video. And I'm doing that because I value your guys' time. And I just wanted to know, would you guys like to see an intro? You know, either way is fine with me. I've also cut out most of the music because I got some negative comments, only a few, but I got some negative comments that they were having a hard time concentrating on what I was saying on my technical videos. So there again, if you guys would like me to add a little bit of background music, throw it down in the comments and I'll start mixing a little bit more in there. And you probably saw it on behind me in some of my videos that I shot in my studio. And it's keep calm and hook 'em. So that's where I'm going. So guys, keep calm and hook 'em, and we'll see you on the next video.